Everybody, and welcome back to All the Mod 7 to the Sky. As you can see behind me, we set up tree farming using industrial foregoing, plant harvesters, and plant gatherers. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we are going to be tree farming. Yes, it's about time. Since last episode we got our mob farms up and running with our digital mob farming. It has been going great. Pretty sure everything in here is pretty much at self-aware level right now. Yep, everything here is self-aware, which is great. But because of that meaning, what am I saying? Because of that now, it is consuming all of the matrices faster than I can provide it with them. But I mean, for now, nearly 2,000 nether stars is more than enough for now. So we're good on that point. So what we need to do today is actually generate up some wood, because we don't have any kind of farm for generating wood because there is no botany pots or anything in this pack. So we're going to have to just manually set up a farm for it, if you know what I mean. So the way we're going to be doing that is using industrial foregoing. I was planning on using create, but because of the way create is, it's not really going to work in my favor. Because of how big of an area I would need. So we're just going to use industrial foregoings, plant gather, and plant sowers, set that up all over there, which I provided this area of an island, as you can see. I've also built this part of the island and move all this over to the left a bit. And so yeah, we have a big area over here. So we're going to set up tree farms at the back right here, and the extra space right here that's not being used is all going to be for Botania. So I'll probably set up like mana generation right there. We'll probably set up like auto crafting or anything to do with mana pools and all over here. Probably our Alpine portal will be over here, or maybe even here. I don't know what way I'm going to set up just yet. But yeah, that's the way everything here is connected. If I really wanted to, I probably could run a connecting path right here. But I think just having it disconnected and having this big arched entranceway looks kind of cool. Now the thing about this guy right here is that he's producing a lot of eggs, meaning I just need a few upgrades here just to fill this drawer, because chickens are producing a lot. Now, the thing about the chickens is, I have a feeling I won't need these animals at all. Since I already have the digital mob farm, which is hostile neural networks, producing everything that these animals here drop anyway, I'm considering on getting rid of these guys. Oh, hello, wandering trader. Where do you show up for? Cherry wood. Okay, I don't think there's any way of getting cherry wood, so give me that. Emerald. The only good thing about skyblock is when these guys appear, that you can buy stuff that you normally can't obtain. Otherwise, yeah, like even some rice here, why not? One piece of rice, wow, you are a ripoff. Okay, anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of these animals pretty soon, because off the back here, similar to what I did here, I want to extend out that direction and make all of that area over there go be mythical agriculture farming. Yeah, since like, and if I really wanted to, I could also set up like animal seeds. I can have chicken seeds, pig seeds, cow seeds, and sheep seeds to produce all their drops anyway, even though I'm getting them all over here. If we have a look here, like we have, what's that, 13k wool, 13k leather, we have plenty of feathers, 13k feathers, 27k raw pork chops. Like we have everything we could want from the animals right here, and chickens over there are producing a ton of eggs. Like how many eggs are in here? 500 eggs. Like I don't think we need that many eggs. So yeah, that's our plan anyway. So, before we can actually make ourselves our tree farms, we need to make a few more machines over here. Now, I'm deciding whether or not I should do it here or here. I think the latex processing should be better over there, and then I can set up the dissolution chambers right here, which means it would be closer to our system there if we really wanted to autocraft anything. So I think, yeah, dissolution chambers go here, latex processing over here. Now, while I was looking through the latex processing, I need block placers, and there isn't really any block placers in here, which is kind of annoying. The block placer I would love to use is either from pedestals, which pedestals is in here. Modular routers would have been a good one, but modular routers aren't in here either. And I don't believe XNet can place blocks. Is XNet even in here? It is, but I don't think XNet has block placers. So yeah, that won't work. So my only option realistically is to either use create deployers to deploy the block down, which requires me to set up some rotational power over here, which isn't possible unless I was to use motors with electricity and stuff like that. I can make electric motors. Not going to worry about that at the moment though. So my other option then is just to use regular block placers, but deal away with one fluid extractor. My usual setup is to have a fluid extractor on each side of the log, but I think with the way this is going to be set up, we're going to have to do without one. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we need light machine plates, so we'll just craft some of those. Machine plates? Weighted pressure plates, what am I saying? 16 pretty things, and since we're going to be making it so that there's only 3 on each one, and I'm only setting up 3 setups here, we're just going to make 9 fluid extractors. Like that. So, fluid extractor, start in the corner here, so we're going to have a fluid extractor here, and then we're going to have one facing this way. Actually, yeah, we're going to have one facing this way, and I think this back one right here is going to be a block placer. So then we'll have this one facing this way, and then this way. You're going to be a block placer, and then we're going to have one facing this direction, this direction, this direction, and then this direction, and block placer go there. So we block placer across the back of each one. Okay, so if we look up block placer, I think this block placer, yeah, requires plastic, so we can't make it just yet. So with these guys down, if we just grab out some cable here, we'll be able to hook these guys all up to power quickly. Yeah, that'll do. Now if I just grab out myself a point, I think I need to make more flux cores. And probably another stack or so of redstone, why not? And there we go, so that'll make us 17 points for now. No, not like that. I think in just below this block right here will work. Or actually, you know what? It'd be actually easier if I just put it in the back corner here underneath the log that'll be placed. There we go. And now if I just set this to the network, everything here should start getting power, correct? Yep. Alright, good. So the block placer will go on top of these empty spots there. So to get started, we can look up acacia. So we'll just start putting down some acacia logs here just so we can start extracting out some latex while we're waiting on some plastic to be produced. Because we need at least 1 bucket to get started. Because then we can make ourselves a latex processing unit. So I just want to grab out some pipe here now. Plenty of pipe here. And what we can do then is hit extract on every top of each one. I need a few more fluid pipes. Like that. And I just pipe wrench. Tell everything here to extract. Do I need to add pipe upgrades? Yeah, sure, why not? When these guys have maximum speed upgrades, I don't think the default 4 extraction will be more than enough. Right, so now what we can do is grab out ourselves a jumbo tank. So jumbo tank is going to require singularity tanks. Oh, okay, I thought my game crashed there again. I don't have any glass, so I need some sand. And we're just going to chuck that in this furnace here to start smelting. And what I like to do to come back here, since I have a netherite upgrade in this guy, he's producing more than this guy here can process. So I just take out all the sand that he has and stick it in here whenever I need glass. I definitely will have to set up my own automated glass system eventually, but for now this works. So jumbo tank, 4 singularity tanks, and this guy should be big enough. He holds 1,000 buckets of fluid, so he should be able to handle all of our latex for the time being. So if we put that there and just grab back at our pipe and just stick the pipe right there, he already has 3 buckets in there, so I just grab out a bucket here. And oh yeah, while I was AFK on the island since last episode, a wandering trader showed up and he was selling me bumblebee spawn eggs. So now we can actually spawn bumblebees, which might be a really good start to get into productive bees. I know there's probably different ways you can do it, but I think this might be a really good way to get started. I don't know what they produce, but I think just having some bumblebees might be a good way of starting to get honey, so we can actually look into starting productive bees. Right, so then I want the latex processing unit right here, and I want to connect this up like that. So this is going to extract the latex from that tank into this guy now. I just need some more cable here to give it some power. So just connect that cable there. Perfect. Now, the other thing about this latex processing unit, it also requires water. So we just need another ender tank. So do I have blue wool? No, I'm going to make myself 1 quick blue wool here and then look up ender tank and then dye this thing blue. There we go. So that fills with water and we just hook it on the side right here and extract. You start filling with water, you fill with latex, and you start producing plastic. And if we really wanted to, we could speed it up using this guy here, our acceleration wand. You are on the fastest speed at the moment. Fastest, yeah. Just hold shift and just hold right click. And then this will extract out tons of latex that this guy here is producing for us. As you can see, 7.6 buckets, 7.9, 8 buckets. I don't know if it's actually going that fast. Maybe this thing has like a thing. Actually, look, this guy here is filled with latex and it's not being extracted for some reason. Oh, you know why? Because this pipe here isn't actually extracting. Wait, did I not add pipe upgrades onto most of these guys here? Yeah, look, you were glitched. You're grand. You're grand. You're glitched. Okay, that's strange. Well, you're working now, so now you will extract. And now you're just inputting. There we go. So everything extracting now. Yeah, it must have something to do with the speed I was clicking it. Okay, but there we go. So there's 11.6 in there now. And now there's 12. And then there's, yeah, 12.9. Yeah, so it is working fast, but it's not that fast. And what we can do is just sit here and speed this machine up here. And this will produce us tons of tiny dry rubber. Now, if we wanted to, we can make ourselves a drawer. And stick the drawer on top. And tell this guy here to output out the top by pushing. So this will start filling this drawer here with all that tiny dry rubber, which is exactly what we want. And we got 65 of it. Perfect. So now we can go in here, compress that up. That will make us 7 dry rubber, which we can stick into here. Did I just hear a spider hiss? No. Okay, that was weird. But there we go. We have 7 plastic, plenty of glass. And then with that plastic now, we can make ourselves dissolution chambers. Yeah, keep that dry rubber on me. I want to stick it in here. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. So what I want to do now is dissolution chambers. So diamond gears, just make me a stack of them because why not? Dissolution chamber and done. So since I want to set up the dissolution chambers here, I'm actually going to need 3 of these guys here because we are going to be setting one up for latex, pink slime, and ether gas. So we'll just have them spaced out 1 block apart. Actually, to make it a bit more even, let's move them over 1 more. We'll start in the center here. We'll put him here, here, and here. There we go, just to kind of keep it more even. So what I want to do now, actually, is grab out a tank here, but not just a regular old tank. I want this new Maticraft tank. Because this tank actually makes it easier to move liquids around. And then I can put that back in there, and perfect, this guy here is filled. So I just need some cable, and we're just going to hook these guys up. And the only thing about these guys is I might actually need an individual point underneath each one, because they're spaced out, and they're not going to have block there to hide the power cable. So it's fine, I can just do this for now. There we go, and now they're powered. And then we can hide all that away. So, inside this guy here, I need to make myself add-ons, because over here, the size of these plots for growing our crops, or not crops, our trees, is a 7x7. And since by default, these guys only do a 1, you need to add on some extra blocks. So it actually adds on 3 in every direction. So from the center block here, it adds on 3. So this will be 3 here, and then it counts 3 here, blocks 1, and then another 3. So it makes it into a 7x7. And since we're going to have 4 plots here, which requires 4 plant sowers and 4 plant gatherers, we're going to need 8 add-ons, which is exactly how much latex is in here. So for the add-on, we need redstone dust, glass paints, and bone meal. So if we look up glass here, and just make ourselves a stack of glass panes. There we go. Grab out some redstone and then some bone meal. And then go in here and then just divide this up. So 2 of them, and 4 of these guys. Do that. And then lock it so that it doesn't delete the recipe once you exit out of it. Or once it's done crafting. And then I can just go in here and speed it up every time I craft one. And last but not least, last one. There we go. Now we can do the exact same thing again because we might need some speed add-ons. Because I don't know how fast these machines run. So we have speed and efficiency. So speed tier 2 is made like that, and then efficiency tier 2 is made with blaze rods instead. And that requires 1 bucket each. And since I'm going to need the same amount, I'm going to need another 8 buckets. So give me back out that tank here. How much latex is built up in this guy? 4 buckets. I might need a lot more than that. Alright, I don't know how much went in there. So that's 8 buckets. I still have 3 buckets here. The other thing that I can add to these guys here to make them run a lot quicker is by adding processing upgrades into them. If I add processing upgrades into them, it'll actually double what it produces. By default, it produces 4 without power, then it triples with power. So it'll be producing 12 latex per extraction. I don't know if it goes fast enough to be able to see it. But then when you double it, you'll be getting 24 per extraction. So I think that way we'll be able to produce a lot more. So instead of the bone meal, we're going to grab out sugar. And I think instead of glass panes, I need diamond gears. So diamond gears and sugar. Okay. Is there anything else I need for the add-ons here? Oh, I still need the glass. Okay. So it requires 2 diamond gears, 2 redstone, 2 glass panes, and 2 sugar. Put those in there, lock it, and then what I can do then is just hold these in my offhand here, speed this thing up, add new ones in, speed it up, add new ones in, and speed it up. And there's 8 speed upgrades. I probably need 9 if I want to put them all in them over there. So I'm just going to do it again just to make as many as I can. How many in total am I going to need? If I need 9 for them and another 8 over there, I don't know. I'll make like nearly half a stack if I can. Okay, since latex seems to be the only issue at the moment, I'm not able to produce enough of it. But I'm going to actually, instead of the sugar, we're going to use a furnace and a crafting table because this is going to make a processing upgrade. I'm actually going to add the speed upgrade in up there. This will make a processing upgrade. And what that processing upgrade will do is make it so it produces 2 amounts at a time. And I can give each one of these here a speed upgrade then as well. Now, the only thing I need to make right now is the block placer. And for some reason, I've just noticed here, this guy isn't extracting out all of the logs at the same time. Or all the plastic at the same time. Meaning I might need to use an item pipe to pull everything out because it doesn't seem to be working that way. So at least now I can make myself, I think, the block placer. I just need 3 of these guys. How many can I make? 2 and... I'm 1 plastic short. But at least for now, we can just get these 2 started. Now, do you face the way I'm looking? Okay, same as the other guys. So, I need to fly and place it here. And, oh, wow. Wait, he looks down the way? Oh, my God, I didn't know that. I thought he only faces the right other way. So, you're telling me I could put the latex processing unit here and then just from underneath pump them up or just put them on top? You're telling me that if I just look up log here and put the acacia log here and then just point this guy down like that, that would work? Oh, come on. I did not know that. The only thing about that, though, is how am I going to get power to it? I mean, I'm going to have to put another point on top of each one. Damn it. Okay. It just means now I can actually add the extra 3 fluid extractors on. Well, I guess we figured that out now, so I don't have to worry about it. So I can remove these points like that and route them differently. Probably need to connect it all like this. That's not going to work either. Okay, since I can actually put down this block right here, I'm going to have to do some remodeling around here, so give me a second to hook everything up correctly. Okay, I think I pretty much everything set up now correctly. I just made myself my 3rd block placer. So what I want to do is stick an ender chest right here, okay? And then I want to grab out some orange dye. I want to dye this guy orange because that's kind of colored the acacia, so I'm just going to grab out 6 orange dye here and just dye this thing orange. Come over here. Since this is producing us acacia wood from acacia creepers that spawn in there, since we are in a savanna, which is actually kind of perfect. I thought living in a savanna would be a terrible idea, but it turns out it actually has its benefits. So what I want to do is tell this thing here like that to extract and grab out some item pipes and our upgrades. Grab out an acacia log, put that there, and then tell it to extract, add an upgrade, open that, add this log as a whitelist, and then just take out anything that is not supposed to be in there. So I can put all those back. Like so. Now this guy here is filling up with acacia logs. Now if we come over here, and the way I'm actually going to do this now is with ultimate universal pipe. This doesn't connect to that pipe. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. So I'm going to connect that across like that, and I'm only going to extract if I grab out my ultimate pipe upgrade here. I'm going to need the ultimate one for power. Actually, the advanced would be more than enough for power. I'm also going to need a point. And I'm just going to stick the point right here. And you're going to extract and you're going to extract, okay? So what's happening here is you're extracting out the logs. Unless this guy doesn't need power, does he? It'd be interesting to see, does he require power? Let me see. If I go under here, break this block, break the log, does he need power to place? If he actually doesn't need power to place, this would be amazing. Nope, he needs power to place. Okay. So, I can just put this log away. And from here then, you just need power. So, sky power, you should be starting to fill. And I'm just going to do this, which gives it upgrades, give everything here enough power. And just slowly fill everything here with logs. So, I'm also going to need ultimate, or you know what, advanced would be more than enough. So, advanced pipe upgrade, you're going to start filling every single one of these guys here. And actually, I'm going to set this to a round robin. So it will just randomly fill each one at a time, which will mean this thing here gets infinite logs constantly, as long as our creeper farm keeps running. And you're maxed out with latex, meaning now if I just grab out my tank again and take all your latex out, which should be refilled from this guy, which has another 20 buckets in them. So I'll just take all that out, put that in here, and now I can continue making all these upgrades. So redstone, glass panes, diamond gears. Yeah, diamond gears and furnace and crafting tables. Now I'll make all the processing upgrades. Furnace, and yeah, then I can just keep making those, and then I can start making all of the other machines, and then we can start harvesting all of our logs. So BRB. Alright, there we go. We have all of our speed upgrades. Everything here is hooked up. I added a pipe here because this guy wasn't extracting for some odd reason. And the only thing I'm going to quickly add to this guy is a few upgrades here, but just in case. So it can hold 1.2 million raw rubber for now. So yeah, everything here has got maximum speed upgrades with processing upgrades. This guy here is producing so much latex really fast. If you look at the back here, we have 86 buckets, 87 buckets, and we're nearly making 200 or 100 mils every like second, which is really, really fast. So if we wanted to now, we'll just take out a couple stacks of that there, compress this up into raw plastic, combine that back into there, and go over here and smelt it. And boom, 16 plastic. And now we can make ourselves our plant sowers and plant gatherers. Just need a stack of iron gears. Can I change that recipe in here somehow? No, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to make these ones here. So I'll make a stack of iron gears. Do I have any clay? Because I don't think I have any clay or bricks. And that'll be enough for now. So in here, we need 4 flower pots. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 flower pots. That will make our plant sower. So we need 4 of these guys here. Perfect. Now the plant gatherers, we need diamond or gold gears. So we'll make a stack of gold gears. And we need some iron axes. And that should be enough iron axes for now. And we're also going to need some hose. So 4 hose should be plenty. And then we make ourselves our plant gatherers. There's 1. Seems I have to slowly take it out where it doesn't work. And there's all 4. Perfect. So now, come over here, and what we need to do is break the center block of each one of these walls, like so, and then we can put the plant gatherer down in each one. Okay. Then in the center block here, we need to put our plant sower. Okay, so plant sower is going to go in the center block of each one of these guys, like this. And there we go. Now with the upgrades, I can just add, okay, I had a feeling that would happen. So I'm going to have to do 1 upgrade at a time. But, okay, no, that happens. Oh, okay, I thought the actual speed increased by having them in there. Did it? No, it didn't. Okay. So yeah, you can see how fast this thing is jumping up and down now. So that means it will harvest and plant really, really fast. So by the looks of it, I'm going to have to spread them out like this. There we go. So each one of these guys have an upgrade. Now, the way we're going to route all the items for each one of these guys here is, since the guy over there didn't extract into the or export out into the drawer automatically, we're going to have to add our own item exporter using some pipes. But because these guys also produce sludge, we're going to have to use universal cable, okay? So we're going to stick a universal cable across and across like this. So on top and then across, and a little bit more, but I'm out of fluid pipe, okay? So we'll stick that there and there, okay? So the way this is going to work is we're going to extract and then have that there. And we're also going to grab out some trash cans here. And that's just going to be a fluid trash can, okay? So we're just going to grab 4 fluid trash cans. The trash cans are going to go on top because I don't want to store this sludge. The sludge is going to be completely useless to us at the moment. I don't think it will ever be used for anything, so we'll have to see. So I'm just going to tell each one of here to extract. Items won't go into this guy because, well, this is only for fluids, hopefully anyway. I mean, it has a bucket icon in here, so it can't extract the items anyway. So we're just going to add upgrade onto each one of these guys here just to make sure it extracts out quicker. Okay, perfect. And then we're just going to grab ourselves out some drawers. And we're going to use the 4x drawers. Or the 2x2 drawers. So we're going to stick one of these on the back of every single one of these plant gatherers. Like so. And then we're going to grab out a storage controller. Because I did mark out the area. This storage controller, I think, works 12 blocks out from the side of it. So if I make myself a storage controller and then get about the actual configurator for it. So that and this. So if we stick this in the center block right here. And then link it to each one of these guys here. Because it works wirelessly, as we found out last episode. Thank you for all the comments telling me that you could. I didn't realize that's actually what you meant. But yeah, so now we can lock each one of these drawers because I don't want anything random being stored in each one. And if we have a look here then at saplings, we're going to be planting oak, mineral, spruce and I think dark oak. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to plant here at the moment. Like rubber tree. I don't know if rubber tree is going to be any good. Like the logs from this guy, I don't think actually do anything for us. Doesn't actually say what it produces. If we just look up rubber, this rubber wood log here does what? Same thing every other log does. He doesn't produce anything else special. He can be made into latex if you were to put him in a separator. From that, this guy can oh wow, you can actually turn into sawdust doing that way. That could be a good way of making infinite dirt. Not that we really need infinite dirt, because once we get the mystical agriculture, we can make as much dirt as we want, and the Twilight is made out of dirt, so we can just go dig as what we want. Okay, so that's kind of useless. Fluid extractor, you only make one. Acacia is way better. Yeah, as you can see, he's not producing that much. He's kind of bad. So yeah, he's not needed for anything. So I think maybe we'll just use dark oak, because that could be used for something to build with. So yeah, this guy here is going to be mineral. So mineral's going to go down there. You are going to be dark oak. So you're going to get dark oak there. Now the thing about spruce is I don't want it growing the big trees, because that's what's going to turn this entire area here into podzol. So what I'm going to do is dig out like a checkerboard pattern here. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab some stone. And then in those holes I just dug, I'm going to fill up with the stone, and that's going to stop the saplings from being planted there, allowing the tree to grow those mega trees. So yeah, there was never a point where it can have a 2x2 side. It's always just going to be either an angle of 3. So it won't grow the big trees then. So a similar setup right here is I'm actually going to remove the opposite of what I did for spruce, and that's going to be for mineral. So I'm going to dig a channel like this, and then I'm just going to leave these center or side blocks like this in the checkerboard pattern only for saplings of mineral to be planted on. And then I'm just going to fill the rest here up with stone brick. There we go. So saplings are going to be planted on that, because the way mineral saplings grow, if I just take one out for example, and just plant him in the center here, grow him. Hopefully he'll grow now. Imagine he doesn't. Okay, why aren't you growing? Don't tell me that he actually needs dirt around him to grow. Oh my god, if he actually needs dirt here, this is going to be so annoying. He does actually need dirt. How am I going to make it so saplings don't grow on that spot? I don't know. Unless actually this thing can actually like harvest the entire tree down. Or maybe the saplings just get replaced in the area. Hang on here. I just need to figure something out. So say saplings get planted like that. Oh, okay, hang on. So you're telling me it'll just grow up like that anyway? So it'll just grow one at a time. So then that was like this. Oh, they're not going to grow because there's no dirt around here. Okay, so hang on. Let me remove this there and put back all the dirt. The good thing we're figuring this out now and not later on when the trees aren't growing and I've been already AFKing for a few hours. Yeah, look, they're growing now, and it doesn't look like... Are they actually removing some of the saplings that were already planted? No, it just grows big trees. And this guy here should be actually harvesting. Oh, wait, he has no powers. He's not going to. But yeah, you can see what I'm talking about here now. So it turns out, actually, I don't need to separate them out. I thought it might need a bit of separation so that the sapling, or the saplings have enough room to grow either side of it. But it seems like if it's obstructed by a sapling, it'll just grow up straight and not put the log there. So that's good to know. So the only thing about this guy now is he produces quite a few materials. As you can see, he produces 5 things, including sticks. So what do we do with the sticks? Because this guy isn't going to store it here. Unless I just stick it in a drawer on top, or I just destroy it, or I could void it. You know, I'll just stick it on a drawer on top. Why not? It doesn't really matter. If I stick a drawer right there, this guy here can have the sticks. There we go. So you've got crystallized mineral chunk, mineral berries, and the logs. There we go. So that's how that will work, and that will extract out and do all that. And yeah, he's perfect. So what I need to do now is actually make more universal cable, so pipe. And I'm just going to demonstrate on the one over here, and then I'll go ahead and do the rest of them. So what I want to do is come under here, to make sure our flight is going to stay active. Come under the island and dig a channel this direction. Now, where is the harvester? Okay, it is under this block here. So we're actually going to dig a little bit more space here. So we're going to dig a 2 space under there. And we're just going to come up here. And the way this is going to work is we're going to connect this up like so. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have a point. And we're going to have some advanced cable connectors. So the point is going to go here. And give me out the pipe wrench. Oh, I have it on me. So disconnect that there. And just extract here and extract here, okay? So you're going to get an upgrade and you're going to get an upgrade. So by default, yes, it's going to put it in there, but that's okay. Because now what we're going to do is come down here and tell this guy here to only extract out saplings, okay? And this guy here, we're just going to say output block the bottom. I don't want it inputting anywhere in the bottom. Meaning now when I stick it back into this drawer, come over here, this guy here should be getting all the saplings. Okay, and once I change this guy here to our network, it will start planting everything. Meaning this guy here will get power and it'll extract out items on the same pipe. See, everything here is completely filled. Now it's filled back in the dirt right there. And boom, a tree grew and another tree grew. And now once I put that down, you are not harvesting yet. Why not? Oh, no, you are now. It just takes a bit of time for it to actually run its cycle because it goes individually 1 block at a time until it meets a tree. So that produces logs and apples. So we can put the apples here and we can put the logs there. And it will also produce us sticks. So the sticks, same thing over here with this guy here. The sticks will get stored in there. So you can see 2 sticks got put in there. So yeah, everything gets stored, all the sludge that's in there gets extracted out, and yeah, everything here is running perfectly. So yeah, I need to duplicate that process now for here, here, and here. So BRB. Well, everything here is up and running, but there is a few things I'm starting to notice that might be a slight issue now coming in the future. The problem is sometimes this guy might reach across and harvest down the other trees. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue in the future. So I'm wondering, should I actually just run this entire pipe, instead of connecting it to the drawer, just run it across the top wall and plug it into the storage controller? Because the storage controller is connecting everything here, meaning I won't have to have this extra drawer up here. It means it will store the sticks in just any other storage drawer. I think I might need to do that. So let's actually just run it across and hook up all these guys like this. And need a few more by me out of item pipes. Okay, and make a few more universal cable. And connect this across to here. And we're just going to disconnect this across like this. And we're going to leave it spaced out because I could actually stick the drawers on top of it right there, but I really don't need to. Alright, and then this guy here, I'll just take everything out of. And actually, the upgrades as well, I think that'll be a good idea then as well to have. So unlock you or remove you, and then we can delete this. There we go. And then what we can do is just add a few upgrades into each one. I think I'm just going to add 2 upgrades into each one for now. That only does 250k, so maybe I should add 3 into each one so they can store well over 1 million of each type. And just to be on the safe side then, if I just make a few more drawers here, so 12, and then I could just make some void upgrades. So I'll just grab about 4 void upgrades and just stick a void upgrade on each one, just in case IFK for a long time or later down the line, it completely fills up with the saplings. So the only thing left to do now is run the logic cable from our storage center all the way over and connect it into this drawer right here. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. So all I have to do now is just attach the item interface here, set the priority to 1 so it'll always put the logs back into the drawers. And yeah, everything there is fully hooked up now. So come down under here so I can make my way up top. And boom, now if we have a look inside the system here, if we look at log, we have mineral logs, we have our oak logs, we have our dark oak, and yeah, everything here is connected up perfectly. So yeah, there's not much else to do, so that's pretty much it. So next episode, I was thinking of doing this. We're going to travel to the Other. And by going to the Other, we'll be able to find ourselves some vibranium. And the vibranium then can be used to upgrade our armor and tools so we can actually go fight the Ender Dragon then, because I think we'll probably go work on towards that now. What am I saying? We're going to go to the other, get ourselves Vibranium, go to the end, defeat the Ender Dragon, and then we're going to go see if we can find ourselves a bunch of Unobtainium. Unobtainium is going to be the hardest one to find now, because it's very scarce across the End Islands, but between episodes, I didn't actually show this yet, but I was looking around in the Twilight for more of those gigantic hills, and yeah, I found quite a few of them, and even massive hills, and I'll show you one now in a second. But yeah, you can see I have 79 raw Aldemodium, and we can actually crush that in 2 double, so we have well over nearly 4 stacks of Aldemodium there. Nearly 4 stacks. Once we go mine more, because if I look at my map right here, and overworld to the Twilight, if we go down south, look at the size of this hill compared to our tiny puny hill, which is right here. This tiny little hill right here compared to this gigantic hill. Look, this is our hill, and then there's the big hill up there. So I've been flying around, as you can see, quite a bit down here. There's a few more hills. There's another big hill here, another big hill here. I think there's another massive hill over here, which I already did explore. You can see I broke into it there. And there's another one up here, which I broke into as well. But if I'm correct, I believe there is another massive hill in this area here. If not, it's down over here. I know it was inside a big tree area, but also by exploring, I did find a questing ram area, which is kind of cool. In here, we can get rainbow saplings, which is really nice. We can get rainbow oak. But yeah, so next episode, we'll probably go to start, just go and check out these guys, mine more Unobtainium, or Aldemodium, upgrade our armor and our tools, and then we'll go to the other dimension, and there we can go get that Vibranium, upgrade our armor to Vibranium, and maybe get some new enchantments or not. But even though the enchantments on our armor are already pretty good. So yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget that like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell while you're at it then as well. So, without any further ado, goodbye.